Stand up, Miami Cubans. Stand up and take a round of applause for playing yourself. Oh, you think this is going to only affect those without documents, right? How are they going to know? How are they going to know who is here legally and who is not? Oh, you're going to let them violate your constitutional rights and ask you for your ID? Oh, you think, I'll just show them my ID and they won't bother me, without realizing that is a violation of your constitutional rights. Do you even know your constitutional rights? Do you even know? Or do they just keep you down there in Miami in some of the worst schooling in the nation, and they don't tell you your constitutional rights as they stomp on them? Oh, you think it's going to affect others and not you. It's the selfishness that really gets to me. The selfishness that they voted for this. And I'm not saying that Haitians, Venezuelans, and Nicaraguans, whether they were here legally, voted for this. No. Specifically, Miami Cubans, who were so blatant on the timeline leading up to the election that they wanted this, but you didn't realize how it's going to affect your life, because how do they know who is documented and who is not? You're about to FAFO.
I just heard the news about the humanitarian protection being canceled. I hate that for the Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and the Haitians. I love y'all. I'm from Fort Pierce. I love y'all to pieces, and I rock with y'all. Baby, whatever you need me to do, you let me know what I can do to help. But them Cubans from Miami, y'all can get the fuck here. You ain't never heard me talk about going to Miami to visit. All my family from that area is gone from Miami. The only time I go down there is to shop and to eat. I don't fuck South Beach. I don't fuck with Miami Cubans. They turn Florida red. They racist. And I tell every group of young kids, do not go down there supporting their business, because they don't fuck with y'all. They don't like us. To my Latins for Trump. Look what he...
This message is, though, for the Cubans for Trump. Actually, for all Latinos for Trump. The Supreme Court just revoked the legal status of 500,000 people from like Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, I think, and then somewhere else. So you guys better start packing your shit, because they're coming after you. They don't care that you voted for them. They never cared about you in the first place, dog. We tried to tell you this shit, but you didn't listen. So now they're coming after you. Supreme Court just ruled on it. You guys better start packing, because they're going to either leave on your own terms now at this point, or they're going to come after you. You guys are in danger. And you voted for it. That's the crazy part.
So it's finally happening. The political boomerang has swung all the way back around, right into the hands of the people who threw it. Miami Cubans, the spotlight is on you today, and not in a good way. This week, social media exploded after news broke that Supreme Court has allegedly revoked humanitarian protections that once shielded hundreds of thousands of immigrants, including Cubans, Haitians, Venezuelans, and Nicaraguans. But while all of these communities are impacted, the fierce backlash isn't aimed at everyone. It's zeroed in one group, Miami Cubans. Why? Because many of them were outspoken, unapologetic supporters of Donald Trump, whose immigration policies, let's be honest, were never designed to protect people who look like them, lived like them, or fled from where they fled. Now, thousands of Cubans may face deportation, and the irony, it's thick. The very administration many of them propped up is now poised to turn on them. Social media voices are loud, they are angry, and some, they are laughing. You all voted for this, start packing your bags, you didn't listen when we warned you. Today's video isn't just about immigration or politics. It's about consequences, identity, and the price of loyalty to a system that never claimed you in return. Let's be clear, this backlash isn't new, but it's reached a new volume. People across platforms are accusing Miami Cubans of hypocrisy, of supporting Trump while believing they would be immune to the very policies they cheered on. And now, those policies are turning against them. We are hearing lines like, "You all thought this was only gonna affect undocumented people. You played yourself. Start packing, you're the first on the list." Some even say this moment is karmic payback. Now, If you're wondering why the tone is so harsh, it's because many believe Miami Cubans didn't just vote Republican, they helped flip Florida red. They showed up with the MAGA hats, they rallied, they celebrated loudly, publicly, some even dismissed concerns about immigration reform, believing it would only target others. But that's the problem, because immigration policies, especially those rooted in nationalism and racialized language, don't ask for voter registration cards when they raid a home. They don't check if you're a legal immigrant or a loyal Republican before hurling you into a van, and people warn them over and over. You thought your light skin or your accent was going to protect you. You thought Cuban exile meant you are different from a Nicaraguan refugee. It's not just about politics, it's about perceived betrayal of solidarity. The frustration you're seeing online is that, in the eyes of many black and brown communities, Miami Cubans voted selfishly, not understanding that when you help build the wall, you don't get to choose which side you're on when it finally goes up. That's where the resentment is coming from. Not just that they voted Republican, but that they voted for policies that endangered everyone, including themselves, then acted surprised when the policies didn't come with Cuban expectations.
People who wore the flag jumpsuits, yeah, they not like us. Because we wouldn't wear that. We would never wear that. No, we don't make clothes out of flags. We just don't do it. People that went to Trump's rallies and like danced to the music, we wouldn't have done that. We don't do that. Because the music wasn't good. Now, we would have did that at the Super Bowl. That's when we bouncing, be all into it, That, his rally music, YMCA. Y'all wearing flags. Y'all even have flag gym shoes. I picture a little old white lady in a cabin, everybody dirty, and she's sewing a flag together to make that jumpsuit for you to wear to the rally. Do you still have it? Do you still have the jumpsuit? It's probably hanging up with your Make America Great Again hat. That's a matching set. Put it with the gold Trump gym shoes and you got a fit going on. I don't know why I'm in the mood to just mess with MAGA. Y'all are some of the dumbest damn people I ever seen in my life. Yeah. Dumb as a damn rock. You had to be dumb. There's no other way to explain why you went in that booth, closed that little curtain. You was in privacy. You could have did the right thing. I just don't get why you went in there, and what the hell made you think that filling out that little circle saying you vote for T-Rump? I'm laughing at y'all now. Yeah, y'all look dumb as hell. I have not seen one red hat for 2025. Not one. Y'all need to put them motherfuckers back on so we can recognize you. Yeah. You wanted to be recognized before. Put the shit back on. I say it all the time. Now, don't tuck it away somewhere. Not put that shit back on. That Make America Great Again hat. So we can laugh every time we see you, because y'all tickle the shit out of me. Y'all so dumb. Y'all some dumbass people. Man, every last one of y'all. It doesn't matter the economical, it doesn't matter your finances. It was some dumb rich ones too. But y'all wearing the flag outfits, y'all was the dumbest of all. Y'all look retarded. Y'all, I don't know if you was in this. I don't know if you had like a special education thing going on, but y'all wearing them flags and shit, y'all look stupid as hell at them rallies. You know it now if you go back and look at it. You know you looked stupid. You look dumb, like you just couldn't get it. Okay. Well, I just had to vent a little bit about that flag wearing shit, because y'all are crazy as hell. Put the shit back on. Walk to the store in your flag jumpsuit and your Make America Great Again hat. I just want to see something.
Let's have a real moment here, because this isn't just about immigration papers or political alliances. This is about the way people build their identities and how the identities collapse when the system they trusted turns on them. For decades, Cuban immigrants in Miami have been uniquely positioned. They've had privileges other immigrant groups could only dream of. The Cuban Adjustment Act expedited paths to citizenship, political refugee status. Many Cubans didn't have to cross deserts or beg for asylum in tents. Their story in America were different, but here's what changed. That privilege is no longer guaranteed. And now people who built businesses, bought homes, raised families, people who truly believe they were part of the American dream are being told you might be on the deportation list. So the backlash is fierce. Yes, but it's also exposing a painful truth. Being a model immigrant never protected anyone from white nationalism. You can wear the flag, you can vote Republican, you can shout, build the wall, but in the eyes of a system rooted in xenophobia, you're still an outsider when it's convenient. That's the heartbreak for many watching this unfold, because solidarity could have saved lives. Unity across Black, Brown, Caribbean, and Latin America communities could have built resistance to these cruel immigration policies. But instead, there was division. Cubans were called out for siding with Trump, for distancing themselves from other Latin America struggles, for saying things like, that's not our problem, we came here the right way, we are not like them. And now those same people are hearing, you are exactly like them in the eyes of ICE. What's more tragic, the warnings were loud and clear. For years, immigration activists, legal scholars, and community leaders have said Trump's policies don't discriminate between good immigrants and bad ones. But somehow, many Miami Cubans believe they were the exception, protected, and the chosen. That this isn't a celebration of anyone's pain. Deportation is cruel. It tears apart families, it traumatizes children, destabilizes entire communities, but we can't talk about what's happening now without naming the choices that led to this moment. This is about accountability, because while Venezuelans, Nicaraguans, and Haitians are also being affected by this ruling, the criticism toward Miami Cubans is sharper because of how vocal, proud, and sometimes dismissive they were when these policies were targeting others. People remember who stood up, who stayed silent. They remember who wore MAGA flags and who warned that these flags were red not just in color but in meaning. Now let's zoom out for a second. This is a broader story about American immigration, racial hierarchy, and political manipulation. Time and time again, marginalized groups have been divided, told to align with power in hopes of protection. But history tells us the truth. When power shifts, it consumes everyone who isn't at the very top. So if this ruling holds and these deportations begin, what's the takeaway? It's this: solidarity is not optional, it's survival. To the Cuban community in Miami, some of you are waking up. You're realizing that you are never immune, no matter what Fox News told you. And now is the time to reflect, not deflect. Listen to the voices you once dismissed. Rethink the alliances you once held so tightly. Because at the end of the day, immigration isn't just a political issue, it's a human issue. And when the system comes for one of us, it's never long before it comes for the rest. Anyway, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. And also remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time, bye-bye.